Well, it was a huge year for the 51st Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Not only did crowds surpass pre-pandemic numbers, but they also set an all-time record. News 13's Jessica Salinas has details after talking to Fiesta organizers.
Fiesta calls this year's attendance surge a surprise after they tried to make last year's 50th a big deal. This year's event generated nearly 1 million visits.
And I was just overwhelmed by the number of guests that were attending.
It's a record for Balloon Fiesta. Over 968,000 visits counted for this month's 51st event. That's the most visitors they've ever had flocking into the park for an up-close view of Albuquerque's balloon-filled skies.
And some people were talking about 2023 being the Fiesta 50 hangover, where people may not want to come after they've come to the biggest balloon party there is.
But that wasn't the case. Fiesta surpassed last year's 828,000 visits. The last time Fiesta was this big was 2015. Executive Director Sam Parks attributes this year's record attendance with a few factors like the solar eclipse, another drone show, also the Gordon Bennett race, and practically perfect weather.
But it was just one of those great events where the weather cooperated and we had wonderful programming. The box winds were in effect just about the entire 9 days.
This year, only 2 events were impacted by weather, compared to 8 that were impacted last year. And not only did Fiesta break attendance records, they also saw the most radio-controlled globitos flying. With so many visits this year, Fiesta says they hope to surpass the 1 million mark soon, but they say they've got a lot more to work on before it happens.
That's something that we'd always like to do, but we need to be better prepared for that. We need some more parking spaces, and we actually need some more park and ride buses because we maxed out both this year.
For next year, Fiesta says it's already looking to other sources for more park and ride options, including looking at an out-of-state provider. This year's Fiesta cut one park and ride day due to APS schedule changes. Back to you.
The Fiesta estimated last year a roughly $203 million economic impact for the 9-day event, something they also expect to surpass this year.